Hello students, my name is Professor Anay Raiker and I have been teaching physics for IIT-Jee Mains and Advanced and NEET for you can say roughly last 20 years. So I'm sure all of you students must be busy now in preparing for your JEE Mains exam, the second one which will happen somewhere in the month of June, but of course the dates have not been announced. And I am sure it will be the endeavor and effort of all the students to improve their score over what they have obtained in the exam which was conducted in the month of January. So of course that should be your objective. And today I am going to help you out exactly in doing that. So today's topic would be how to improve your scores by using certain shortcuts which you can use while solving physics problem, thereby saving a lot of time, and the time thus you have earned can be reinvested in solving some other difficult question. So that I am going to discuss today and demonstrate it to you that how can you solve a problem in physics which had come in JEE Mains January exam in flat 30 seconds. I will show you the long cut way and also the shortcut way. Okay, so let me open that question so then you will have a better idea. Okay, so let me just enlarge this so everyone will get a proper view. Okay, fine. So this was a question which came in the January exam and it reads as below. Mass per unit area of a circular disk of radius A depends on the distance r from the center, and the mass density is given as A plus Br. So you have a mass density which is not constant, it is variable. So you have to find the moment of inertia of the disk about the axis which is perpendicular to the plane and passing through its center. So I will first show you the long cut way of solving it, which most of the students will do. Okay, now this question is very easy. You shouldn't be doing this, but let me discuss both the ways, the long cut way, and then I will tell you how to solve the same questions in 30 seconds flat. Okay, so but before that, I will show you how to do the long cut way. So you have a disk and it has a variable mass density. So the first thing which will come to your mind is that this you will have to use calculus. So you will have to take a unit mass and so on and so forth. So anyway, so what the students will start doing is some of them will draw a disk like this. Okay, then draw the axis. And once they are convinced with the axis, then they will take a unit mass. So unit mass, your dm, in this case, will be a ring of radius r, let's say. So dm will be 2 pi r dr. So this is the surface area into your density A plus B times r, right? And then by calculus, you can find out the moment of inertia about that axis. So your moment of inertia I, which you already know, that will be integral of dm into r square. Okay, and all such rings starting with radius 0 and ending to radius a. So then you will do all the necessary things. So you take out the constants over here. So you have a 2 pi, which is anyway a constant. And then you will take, you have a r square and you have a r over there. So you will get a r cube. So basically you will get the first term integral will be 0 to a r cube dr. Okay, and plus the second term will be again integral 0 to a b r to the power 4 dr. Now once this is done, then you can use calculus. So you know that integral of your x to the power n, I'll just write it down over here. So students who don't know, x to the power n is equal to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Clear? And then we get the answer. So you put the limits also from 0 to a. So after the putting the limits, I'm sure a student will arrive at this result. So you have a and you substitute the limit. So you have a to the power 4 divided by 4. Okay, and plus, so that is your r to the power 4. So you will have a b a to the power 5 divided by 5. Okay, and then he will go on to choose the option. And if you see, you have a precise match with option number 2. Okay, so good. So you've got the option, you have earned the marks, but now have you timed yourself? How much time have you taken to solve this question? So I've been timing over here and it has taken you roughly 3 minutes to solve this question. Now the question is, have you been optimal in using the time? And the question to this answer is no. Now why is the answer no? You took a look. In your JEE Mains, you have around 25 questions. And for 25 questions, you get roughly 60 minutes, 1 hour. So per question, you get 2.5 minutes, which you have anyway exceeded over here. And you have used 3 minutes, right? So you have not saved any time over here. My argument over here is that this question was very simple. Of course, you got the answer, but you could have got the answer in 30 seconds flat. Now, this is precisely what the rankers, the top students, as you call them, the above average students will do. So a normal student would be solving this in 3 minutes time. So he has not done any saving on time. So obviously his overall attempt will also be less. It will be much less than the other students because he is not saving time anywhere. But a ranker or a above average students will definitely save time in such questions. I'm not saying all your 25 questions you can use shortcuts like this, but there will be certainly be 5 questions where you can use this shortcut. And for all these shortcuts, you, even if you are able to save roughly 2 minutes, then then that is a hell a lot of it time which you can use to solve some other questions, right, students? So okay, so now I have showed you the long cut way of solving this question. Now I'm going to show you the shortcut way of solving this question, right? So let me just clear this. And now this is a shortcut. This you can do in 30 seconds flat. 30 seconds flat. So now what a good student will do, or what an efficient student will do, he'll look at the options. You look at option number 1, right? So here, if you see the coefficients, you have a to the power 5 divided by 4. And the next term over there is your a to the power 4 plus, of course, a to the power 4 divided by 5. If you look, the coefficients don't match. The coefficients of the power of a and the one in the denominator don't match, which should not be the case. So that is what a good student will already know, because it is x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So you have a 5 up over there, a 4 down over here. Obviously, there is no match. So you can straight away rule option 1 and your option 2. So obviously, the correct options are option 2 and 3. But in option 3, the first term, I mean, you don't have a 2. You know your unit mass, you will get a 2 pi r. So your option 3 is also ruled out. Bang, you got the correct option 2. So this you have done it straight away in 30 seconds. And you have saved a lot and lots of time, which you can utilize in solving new questions. So this is what I would like you students to do. As I said, all 25 questions you will not get a shortcut way, but I am definitely sure that in your paper you will get 5 questions where you can score marks and you can get the answer in the minimum possible time. So that is precisely which will help you improve your score. But of course, there is a word of caution. As I said, I mean, these are shortcuts in getting the answer, but your basics have to be very clear. Your concepts and application of concepts have to be even more clear. If those things are not clear, I'm telling you, you won't be able to apply any kind of shortcuts, whatever you do. So keeping your basics strong, keeping your concepts strong, and it is not only about concepts, it is about application of this concept in solving questions. So if these three things are there, then I can definitely vouch that you will get a much better score than the one which you have got in the month of January. So friends, in this video, I've tried to demonstrate how you can solve some questions in physics with the minimum time. In the next few videos, which I'm going to put up very shortly, I'll be showing you even more tricks, shortcuts, and tips in solving these questions. So I hope you have liked this video. In case if you have liked this video, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, and also share it to your friends so they might not get left out. Okay, so this may also help them in preparing for the JEE Mains exam. And finally, again, don't forget to leave any comments or anything which you would like to ask. So I'll be more than ready to answer to all your, and of course, please wait for my next video, which will be coming shortly. And maybe in those videos, I'll be explaining how to solve some questions regarding electromagnetism or say rotational dynamics. Okay, friends. So thank you and God bless you in this difficult time.